Okay, it's TRC Retro Programming again, back with you. Okay, so without further ado, I want to start a new video series. Follow along if you want. I'm going to be doing see if I can spell it. Vectrex, if that's even how you spell it, I don't know. It's going to be a Vectrex style spaceship game, and it's going to be sort of like Minefield, but a little different. So let's PCLEAR 8, and I hope everyone's doing well. I attempted to do this video yesterday, but it had been such a long time since I did anything like this that I had a hard time with PMODE pages. But that's all cleared up now, and we're going to start here by first I'm just going to call it clear the screen. I formulated this in my mind over the past few days, and it came to fruition, however you say it, today, and I think I have a way to do it. I just want to see if it's going to work. So I've always been wanting to do something in PMODE 4, but the applications for PMODE 4 are a little limited because I don't use artifact colors, and but a spaceship game is perfect. So I'm going to do PMODE 4, and we're going to first clear all of the pages. So now I think white is 1 and 0 is black. So I want to do white, black, white, black. So we're going to do PCLS 1. Then we're going to go to page 2. And we're going to do PCLS 0. PMODE page 3. PCLS 1. And I invite you to follow along. The code will probably be included, portions of it anyways, in the comments or the description of the video description, I mean. Now I'm going to issue a screen command so we can see what this all looks like. And I'm using set 1, which is black and white. The other one, set 0, is monochrome, which I hate. So we're not going to use that. And nothing. That's not doing what I wanted it to do. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, that's right. So let's edit 8. Now this is why it was giving me so many problems yesterday. There's a lot of secrets on this computer that, what am I doing here? I'm supposed to be editing 8, not changing 8. Yes, oh wait, I was doing it right. Oh my lord, what is going on here? Let's list this out. My attention span is not what it used to be for some reason lately. So what I was saying is that now when I run this, you'll see that all the pages are defined. We have one white, one black, one white, one black. We're going to be working down here in page 4. And I started this video yesterday and got about an hour and a half into it, or 45 minutes into it, and it wouldn't work. And I said, I've done this before, it's worked, what am I doing wrong? And the thing is, you have to be pretty darn careful about what you're doing. Because if you want to view the screen, you need to, you have to use a PMODE 4.1 or edit 8, simply PMODE 4 will do the same thing. Okay, you don't even need the 1 there. Alright, but you have to do either PMODE 4 or PMODE 4.1, where you will get a jumbled mess, nothing will make any sense, everything is all jumbled up, and now you can go to different points on the screen and you can add graphics in, but you have to clear each page first, and you also have to, you can work on a certain page, but when you want to display that page, you have to display all 4 pages at once, and there's no other way to do that other than issuing the entire screen, which is covered by 4 or 4.1. So that's the first thing everyone needs to know. So the second thing I'm going to do here, besides moving the GOTO down to 100 so we have more space, is we're going to start the graphics here. And it's just going to be, it's STARFIELD, okay? And since I'm working with, now the other thing to note is that each one of these boxes is 255 across and 47 from top to bottom. Those are your parameters, okay? So, for instance, if I'm working on page 3, now, if you had a full screen page, you'd be way down into about 100 down, at least somewhere in there, and your x coordinate would be, you know, whatever. So x 100 is say if you wanted to start in the middle here, it'd be 100 100 around there. No, that would be a full screen. If when we're working in pages, each page is 255 by 47. So if I wanted to come to this area here, X would be 100, yeah, but down would be maybe like half of 47. So let's say half 46, 23, 100 by 23. If you try to, so that's the other thing, and it's very hard to explain that the measurements are different. As soon as you cut the screen up, each screen changes its measurements. So what I want to do here is create stars, and every time you start the game, it's going to be a different, they're going to be the same number of stars but slightly different places because it's going to be random. So I'm going to go back to PMODE 4.4, page 4. Okay. Then I'm going to say, how am I going to do this? All right, 4 star equals, how am I going to do this? For star equals 1 to, we'll start off with 100 stars. Okay. 1 to 100. So we're going to do this 100 times. Now we're going to say we're going to need just a random. Oh, we need to assign something. I'm just going to put R here to make it easier. R, I'm just going to use a single variable. Here I used a long form variable. It only reads the first two, but you want to spell out words sometimes so that you don't get lost in your code and you don't have to make charts and diagram to decode your stuff. So R equals random. Well, you know what? We're going to do Rx equals, because we're going to have an X and Y. Rx equals random 255. That is our limit. And this is just going to be a short video, and then I'm going to go on to the different parts of it. I don't have a lot of time today, and I wasted a lot of time yesterday. As much as I would like to make a long video right now, I can't. But I'll explain some more things, but I won't implement them right now. And RY is up and down, and I just explained we only have 47. So if we need two coordinates on any Cartesian plane, which is basically what your screen is, it's not a true Cartesian plane because it's all positive. I actually did a video on how to make it a true Cartesian plane a while back when I did the geometry application tool or something like that. That's when I was taking Structure of Math 2 geometry, which was a year and a half ago now, I think. So I don't remember anything about it, but anyways, you need an X and Y coordinate to place anything on this screen, whether you're doing a line statement or how you do it. In our case, we're just going to, a star, we're just going to PSET a point. We're going to PSET RX, RY, and we're going to make it white. That's it. So draw a random point, place it, go next. Now when I run this, let's see what happens. There's our star field. And that's a good amount of stars. I don't think we need any more than that. And I have colors in here. I have blue, red, blue, orange, and that looks a lot better because my artifacting is on. I don't know how to use artifacting. There's a way to force the computer to do it, but this emulator includes an application which does it for you. I'll leave it on for now just because it looks better. But apparently, you can get 4 colors. I guess it's black, white, blue, and orange. And I don't know why it's alternating between blue and orange. Excuse me. Oh my God. Between blue and orange because I assigned one, which is white as far as I know. So I don't know why it's doing that. Excuse me. I'm coughing now because we had a snowstorm this past weekend in Connecticut where I live, and we got about 3.5, 4 inches of snow. It started on Saturday, and then as soon as the snow was finished, it started pouring rain. And then we went into a deep freeze, and it's still very cold out there today. So that was like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday, so like 3 or 4 days ago. And I went out there on Sunday to clear the snow, and my car was completely glazed over with about a half an inch of ice encapsulating the snow underneath, and it literally took me an hour to dig my car out, clean it off, and I hurt my shoulder and my arm because the ice on the ground was so you couldn't break through it, and It's just horrible. It's still like that out there right now. It's like an ice. It's just really bad out there. There's a lot of ice. So now I have my Starfield, and it's going to be a little bit different each time because it is random. And when I make this game, it's only going to be the size of one page. It's just going to be this big. And then we can use these other pages for things like scores, titles, whatever. So it's just going to be down in this little section. And I don't know how many people have ever played Minefield. I haven't, but I've seen people on the internet covering it in various different ways. And I've seen the Vectrex on TV, as a vintage. It was before Atari, and whatever. It's going to be like sort of like that, or like the Asteroids, Atari Asteroid arcade version, which I still have to look up, like the sprites and stuff like that on Spriter's Resource, and kind of formulate my own version of it. But anyways, so now that I have this, just right now, and this is going to be the last part of this video, is going to be the scrolling. So basically, when you play the game, your character is going to stay in the center of the screen. You're going to be allowed to move up and down and change direction, but that's it. The background is going to move, not the sprite. Okay, so we're going to have a nice layered effect here, and then you're going to have asteroids coming at you from different angles. Like a really steep angle, or a really I'm not saying this right, a steep angle, or no, I can't think of the word. A more straight angle, for lack of a better word here, better terminology. So they're going to be coming at you from different slopes of a line, basically. And I don't know why this is I can't think of the terminology right now because it's been a while. About the angles, steep, and the opposite of steep, I can't think of it. But anyways, so to do this scrolling here, I'm going to use the screen scroll technique that I learned from my viewers a while back. I'm going to attempt to anyways. Anyway, so I don't remember. I know it's even byte boundaries to make it faster, but I don't remember if it's on a 4 or an 8. Even byte boundaries, is it 2? Is it 4? Is it 8? Somebody's going to have to remind me, but I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to take 255 for right now, and I'm going to take off, I'm just going to take off maybe 25. We'll work with that. So I'm going to say, first I have to make a dimension, okay, and it's length width divided by 40 for this mode. So 25 plus 30, yeah. So 25 is the length by 47 is the width. So 25 times 47 is 1,175 divided by 40. So 29.385. Dimension 30 should be the most efficient dimension that we can fit that space in. Now, I don't know what I'm doing here. Other than, first let me save this. So I'm just going to save, what do I call this? Asteroids. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I'll have to, I can't spell the whole thing out. Asteroids. I'll just put asteroid, if that's how you spell it. I'm not on my game today. I'm not on top of my game. I've been very busy, and I have too many things going on at once. And I do these videos to try to curb my anxiety. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get we're going to get 230 0 to 255 47, and I still didn't give that dimension a name. It's going to be dimension R, dimension right, for the right side of the screen. Dimension how do you do this? I think it goes like that. Let's run this. If I don't get any errors, then there's an FCER in 18. So that dimension is not big enough for some reason. We'll try 31. Still doesn't fit. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I can't use... I don't know if it's the word right that's throwing it off or the dimension that's throwing it off. Let's increase this to 40. I know I started at 30 and it should have fit in there. Okay, it fits now. So think it wasn't the word throwing it off, because there is a right $sign. So 40, it's somewhere between 30 and 40. I don't think I tried 32 yet. So before I go that large, I'm just going to go by ones until it fits in there. So I don't know exactly. The formula must not be exact, but it's close. Nope. I hope it fits in 35, because that's pretty far off from 30. It was 29 point something, so it still doesn't fit. If I go back to 40, I'm going to be upset, because now I went through... I'm having a feeling that that formula was a little off. Divided by 45, maybe. Well, I'm just wasting time now, but it'll eventually fit. Okay, 38. So let's see what was going on here. I have 25 by 47 equals 1,175 divided by 38 is 30. Wait a minute. Is 30.92. So 25 by 47 divided by 31. I don't know. I'm getting all screwed up here. It's a lot lower than 40, apparently. Somewhere around 31. 25 times 47 divided by 31. 25 times 47 divided by 31.5. Oh, one more time. Divided by 32. Now we're just going in the wrong direction here. 25 by 47 divided by 30. It's 30, around 30, a little less than 30. I don't know. It's somewhere, it's about 30 and not 40. Anyways, I'm just going to use 30 and then minus 1. So whatever. We got it in that dimension. Now we want to do dimension left. And left is going to be 255 minus 25 is 230. So we already did 230. 0 counts. Minus 1 is 229. So get 0, comma, wait, 0, 0. It's still in a box configuration here. So we have the upper left-hand corner is 230, lower right corner. We're following that pattern. You know what? Let me do this first. Let me do the gap first. 0, 0 to 229.47 left. Now I can do 230 times 47, 10,810 divided by, what did I say, 30? That's not making any sense. That's not making any sense at all. 230 times 47 divided by 30. I didn't see the decimal place there. It's not, so dimension left is 360. So let's see if that fits. No errors, we're good. And there aren't any. So that's it. So now that I have, actually, yeah, this is part of scrolling, but we don't actually scroll here. We're just putting things in memory. So we're going to start the PCOPY routine. And I might have to cut the video off here because I need to review my notes. But I'm gonna try to do this. I should have
sketch this out first, but I didn't. I thought I was going to be able to do this from memory, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do this from memory. But let me just take a shot at it anyway. Yeah. All right, let's try. If this doesn't work, I'll just cut it off here and then I'll make a follow-up video because I don't have a lot of time and I'm already going on like half an hour, 45 minutes because I'm not prepared. I thought I was prepared, but then I'm not as prepared as I should have been. And I don't have notes with me to look at. And if I change screens to try to look at my notes, I'll cut off my feed because of my bad video capture. So let's just take a breath here. PCOPY 4 to 3. That's all I'm going to do right now. Except for 3 is white. Okay, it doesn't matter. It overrode it. Alright, so we just copied this to there. That's it. So, how do I do this? Oh, man. Alright, so let me let me yeah, let me just save this. So we're getting a chunk from the left, and we want to put it on the right, and then we want to shift this over. So, let me renumber this so I can have 2 spaces in here. 21, 22, 23, 21, 1 listed out. 21, put let's try 0, 20, 0, 0 to 24, 47, right, PSET, and then put. So we're just switching it around here. This is the small piece. We're moving it over to the left. And then we want to put the large piece over to the right. So
So 25.0 to 255.47 left on the right, PSET. All right. Oh man, I just wrote over my damn line. And I hate when I do that. And on this computer, you can't change the friggin' line numbers. So now I have to type this all over again. I love it when this happens. You know what I mean? Jesus. Luckily, I can still see it. I hate when crap like this happens. This edit feature is just beyond bad. This would drive any programmer crazy. If you didn't have like an affection for this computer, this would take a lot of this would cause a lot of programmers to choose other consoles. But I have that affection for this computer, and that's why I continue to deal with it. There's no nice way to say it, but it's bad. I don't care what anybody says. So let's run this. And so we just shifted it over and everything. So now we have to do this continuously. So let's go to, instead of 25, gonna go to 20. Oh, we're gonna go to, we can't redefine the dimensions. So we're gonna have to switch 18 and 19 around, and we're gonna go to 19. Okay? So 18 is going to become dimension. I'm just copying 19, left 360, and then 19 is going to be our 18, where we're getting 230, 0 to 255.47, right, and that should do it. So let me double check, and it looks correct. Let's list it out, and let's run this, and we should have a screen scroll. And as you can see on the bottom, it's crude, and you can see the scan lines, but on top, it's smooth. And I don't know how well this is working, but I'm looking at it now, trying to analyze it, and it appears to be correct. I'm trying to find the point on the screen that I can follow. But it's shifting. But I don't know how correct it is. I don't know if I have any overlap there. I'm going to have to analyze this. But you can imagine this screen will be our play field. But we're going to have to work on page... maybe the play field will be here now. This is the play field. We don't want to see this. But for right now, this looks okay. There must be some overlap or something because it's not exactly perfect, and I don't know why. Let's see. I can't spend much more time on this right now, so I'm going to have to cut this off. But I'm going to keep working on it. And 255 minus 230 is 25. And we have that here because 0 counts. I'm just looking for any overlap. So 0 to 229 is 230. In here, 255 minus 25 is 230. But we do have one extra point. So we actually have 26 here. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy, and I think that's why it's doing what it's doing. So 255 minus 230 is 25, so we have 26 here as well. I mean 26 here. And we have 25 here. So we have 26 here, 25 here. So it just needs to be tweaked, and I'll have to do that on my own time. I'm going to cut this off, but I'm going to let it run so you can watch it a little longer. And I'm going to have to fix that discrepancy somehow. It's going to have to be, it's not going to. So we actually have 256 in all, and not 255, because 0 counts, so it's 256. So I'm going to have to find a way to fix that so that it's you probably can't tell, but I can tell that these patterns are changing just slightly by 1 pixel or 2 pixels. But anyways, so the starship is going to go in the middle. We're going to have left and right, up and down options. Then we're going to have to shoot our asteroids. So that's all going to be in the next few days. I have leisure time coming, so I'll have plenty of time to get this fixed by the weekend. Hopefully we'll have our ship in place and start working on the asteroids and things. I'm just going to save this again one more time, list it out, and say goodbye to you for a while, and we'll pick it back up. And if anybody wants to comment, feel free. I love to read your comments. I will respond. I read them all, but I don't get a chance to respond to them all unless I have the time. And any comment, big or small, I read them. I try to reply, and I can't reply to all of them, but I will read them and take it into consideration and hopefully get back to you. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you later. Bye.